up, y'all? It's your girl Kiara, and I am back with another video. And this is gonna be another story time, but this time it's going to be about a time that I kind of put in the back of my mind because it was a time where I was not in the best headspace, but I still had goals, you know what I'm saying? So this was in 2018. Yeah, this was in 2018, and I was in nursing school to become an RN. And the only reason I'm bringing up this story time is because I have been watching this nurse slash author slash content creator. Her name is Ashley Page. She's an RN, and she reads poetry, and she has her own books on Amazon and stuff like that. And she has been telling story times about her before being a CNA, being in nursing school, and being RN. And she was telling all these stories about all these crazy things that happen in the medical field and healthcare in general. So I was like, I think I got a story time or two that, you know, can relate to y'all, may not. It just depends. So I got a few, I got one or two nursing school stories that I can give to y'all real quick. And I don't think I've told these, because if I did, I would most definitely remember. But before I get into that, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to my channel, click that bell so you'll get notified when I upload, and share to your friends, families, your best friends, your boo things, your sneaky links, whoever you wanna share them to. Share them, get me out there, get the algorithm picking up my videos, and get me out there. And without further ado, let's get into this story time. This, again, like I said in the intro, this took place in 2018. I was doing the first quarter. Our university, it went by quarters, so 10 weeks. This was my first quarter in nursing school, and this was in the spring. It was in the spring of 2018, and you basically get thrown out. No floaties, no nothing. You just get thrown out there in the deep end. No nothing. And you started clinicals within the first, I think, 5 weeks. Actually, no, you start clinicals, but in 3 weeks time of you starting the course. And we went to, you rotated, I think. Yeah, you rotated, because I remember, I think we stayed at we went to a long-term care facility, went to a hospital. I saw a surgery and some more stuff. I can't really remember. But this particular clinical rotation was our midterm evaluation. So we had clinicals Tuesday, Thursdays from 6 to 12. But you had to be there at 5:30. That's neither here nor there. Where was I at? Oh God. I want to say we had our rotations at the hospital. And we were on I forgot what floor we was on, but it was just the general patients. They can get up, they can walk, you didn't need to service them or anything like that. So this was midterm evaluation, so the instructors were keeping a close eye on you this particular rotation, more than they would usually do during a regular rotation. And with us being first quarter. I forgot. It's a term for it. I can't remember right now. But with us being newly into the program, we had to be in sets of twos, basically. We had to be partnered up with another student. And when I tell you, it was a mess. But we still had to do our own paperwork, even though we were in teams of two. So we get there bright and early. We get who we're going to be assigned to, this and that and the third. So I got assigned to a student I got paired up with a student who I thought was arrogant from the get-go. From just seeing him in the first day of class, I knew he was going to be arrogant. I don't remember his name, so let's make one up. And if this is his real name, my bad. We gonna call him Charles. And Charles was in nursing school as well as being a paramedic / EMT. So he would come to school in uniform. He would leave in uniform. And he just thought he knew so much more than the professor. And I was just like, bro, shh. Like, they're the teacher. If you knew all this stuff, you'd be a nurse right now. Like, no. So I get paired up with him. Mind you, he was a good 10 years older than me at this time. And we got paired with a lady who was bedridden, and basically she was bedridden and she had all these health problems. And we had to administer meds, we had to take vital signs, we had to take health history, we had to like do all these things. Right? We had to do a bed bath. And what happened? So we do all that. We do the bed bath. We do the vital signs. We do all this. We do all that. Up to this particular point, we were good. We were smooth sailing, baby. Like, we was finna pass this. We was finna pass this thing with semi-flying colors. When we get to administering meds, right? So that there's a schedule. And we have to go with the nurse and or the professor to the Pyxis to get the meds out. We did agree before this all happened that he was going to get a set and I was going to get a set. Me being a little, in the moment, and I'm forgetting stuff. Everything's going crazy for me. I forget which meds I was supposed to get and which meds he was supposed to give. And I accidentally pulled his meds. And so I'm doing it and all this and that, and he said something to me along the lines of, oh, I guess you're just gonna give them all then, or something like that. It was to the effect of, oh, I guess you forgot I'm giving these meds and you're giving these meds, but all right, cool, do whatever you want to do type attitude with me. And so I look at him, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Charles. I forgot you were supposed to do these meds. I'm so sorry. Here. And he was like, no, I don't want them. You go ahead and do them. You already pulled them, this and that. I'm like, no, here. Like, I'm sorry, here. And like, he had an attitude with me. I'm like, bro, get the pills. Give them to her. And so we sitting here going back and forth at the nurse's station. Our instructor comes up in between us and was like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, he getting all pissy about these damn meds. I didn't say that to her, but that's what I was thinking. He getting all pissy about these meds. I told him he can have them. And so she was like, listen, I'm finna go and see about some other students. When I come back, y'all better have this situated, basically. So I look at him, I said, hey, get these meds. And he was like, fine. And by the time the instructor comes back, we've got everything settled. We go in the patient's room. We explain which medicines are for what condition, like which meds are doing what, basically. We give them to her. We charted, we administered the meds. After the medicine situation, we was cool. Me and Charles, we was good. We was copacetic. We go home. Well, not go home. We go back to on campus to class because you ain't getting out of that. So the following day, the instructor comes to us with our grades for our mid-evaluation. And it was like a little check sheet where she was checking off and she was grading us. I didn't know she was grading us. Cause one thing about it, you not finna make me seem like I'm in the wrong, or you not finna have me look bad in front of these people. So she take me, the instructor, I think I was the only one she did this to. She took me to the back corner of the classroom. Like, she talked to me in private. She was like, "Hey, Kiara, I know what happened yesterday was crazy. Like, but don't let that happen again." And she passed me for the mid-evaluation. What's it called? Midterm evaluation. So I passed, and I vowed. I said, if I'm ever with this dude again, I promise you, this is never happening again, because what you're not gonna do is try to get an attitude with me over some pills. Like, I could understand if I got the wrong pills out, period, but I'm getting the right pills for the patient. You know what I'm saying? You're just not, you know what I'm saying? I was just getting them all out at once. I guess he was upset. Hindsight is 2020. I guess he was upset that I was pulling the meds. He wanted to physically like pull them out of the Pyxis. That's probably what he was trying to do. Like, he wanted to experience pulling the meds out of the Pyxis, which I get, but you could have came at me a different way, like, "Oh, Kiara, like, I thought I was supposed to do those," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool," instead of being passive and saying, "Oh, I guess you're just gonna pull them all," or something along those lines. It don't matter now, but back then he could have got it. I don't care how big he was, sir. You could have got it from little old me. And yeah, that was 5 years ago. That was 5 years ago, but I still think about that stuff to this day, because you're not gonna play me. You're not gonna do that to me. I have another story time that I will tell later about this patient. Jesus, scared me to death. But yeah, y'all, that one rotation kind of taught me how you ain't got to worry about the patients. You ain't just got to worry about the patients. You got to worry about your team. You got to worry about your coworkers as well, because they will set you up. They'll set you up for the kill and won't even let you know. Like, they'll try to throw you off your game simply so they can see like they doing their job and you not. Like I said, I don't remember that dude's name. I know what he looked like though, but I can't remember his name because that was 5 years ago. And I should, because he was an asshole, but I don't. And it don't matter, because if I see him again, he probably wouldn't even know me, so I don't even care. Anyway, that is the end of my story time about how I almost got into it with my supposed to be rotation partner during clinicals. If y'all enjoyed that, like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. If y'all want to see more of this beautiful face right here and listen to this beautiful voice. And like I always say, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.